Hi friends, the Apex Legends Season 20 meta has been completely switched up thanks to the big changes with the Legend upgrade system and the Evo shields, as well as the massive changes to Ranked. So in today's video we'll cover the Legend meta, the Ranked meta, and the weapon meta, so you can see how it's different in Apex Legends Season 20. Let's start with the Legend meta. I've got some interesting pick rate stats to show you. You can see right now across the board on the casual side, Octane has the highest pick rate at 8.5%. No doubt it's because his new upgrade options are really fun, and in general he's just a fun legend to play. You can see Pathfinder, Bangalore, Wraith and Bloodhound are all doing pretty well in the top row there. Conduit's also still sticking around the top row. Surprisingly, you can see Lifeline is there as well. That might be due to her self-revive upgrade actually being fairly strong. And you can also see Sia is in the top row, but I believe Sia's there just temporarily, and I believe that's more due to the current breakout challenges. If you're not aware, there are a bunch of challenges you can do, which eventually will get you a free reactive flatline skin. Let me show you a quick comparison to Season 19. You can see it's more or less the same legends, they've just shuffled around their order a bit. And as I mentioned, you can see the big outlier is really Sia. Let's look specifically at the top Masters / Predator pick rates now. No surprises really for Masters and Predator players, they're still favouring Horizon, although again if I show you a comparison to Season 19, you can see her pick rate is down 6%, and that's then given a few other legends a bit of an uptick in their pick rates. For example, you can see Pathfinder's a bit higher up there, and Octane's also stepped into the top row, replacing Loba. It's a bit sad for Loba because she's kind of had an involuntary nerf as they've removed armour from floor loot. Plus, her upgrades, while useful, aren't quite as powerful as some others, and that's why Loba's dropped out of the top row of most picked legends this season. So to summarise, you can kind of see there's a very strong movement legend meta in Season 20, with Conduit being the main supporting legend. And with that, we can move over to the ranked meta. By the way, do check out my ranked explained video by clicking the eye icon if you want to catch up on all the ranked changes, because there are quite a few big ones. Now for ranked, let's start at the top by showing you the Predator cap. In Season 20 you can see the comparison to Season 19 below, and roughly at this same time last season you'll notice there are a lot more Predators and Masters across all the platforms compared to in Season 20, suggesting that it was seemingly a lot easier to rank up faster in Season 19, and Season 20 is going to be a little bit more challenging. And I think there's definitely an element of Season 20 being a little bit more of a grind. Now there's kind of two main reasons for that grind. The first is that everyone's been reset to 1 RP, meaning we all start in Rookie regardless of how good you are at the game. And it then means you need to climb through 7 full ranks to get to Predator. Definitely not something that can be done in a day, and definitely something that takes a big old grind. Now the second reason is due to the way the points and matchmaking has been revised. Placement points have been changed, and for the most part, you'll be earning less placement points this season than you did last season. On the flip side, you're able to earn more points from kills this season, and there are also a few bonus methods to help you earn extra points this season as well. That, along with a few new anti-ratting features, such as the time limit for being in the zone, and the limit to the crafters, meaning you're kind of forced to play the game a little bit more in ranked this season. The change in the entry cost also means your ranked meta and playstyle might actually change as you go through the ranks. You'll find Bronze and Rookie actually have no entry cost, meaning it's impossible to lose RP when you're in Rookie and Bronze. And therefore, you'll find the ranked metas a lot more aggressive through those ranks, because essentially you can't lose RP, so people aren't as protective over how they play, and therefore you'll probably find people are chasing kills a little bit more. You might also find you run into sweaty players. As I said, everyone was reset to 1 RP, and therefore there are a lot more Masters and Predators being spread through the early ranks, because they're not all ranking up at the same fast speed. What I will say though is it seems like strategic thinking and placement focus comes into play a little bit later on in the ranks, but the main difference between this season and last season is that you do still need kills, so players aren't really waiting for the final 2 teams to then get the final kills. You can see they're kind of waiting to maybe top 10 to top 5, depending what rank you're in, and then you can really see people trying to push for those kills, because ultimately if you're not getting kills, you're going to find it hard to rank up when you get to the higher ranks, and that's mainly due to the high entry cost and the lower placement points you get. Let's finish with talking about the weapon meta. For the first time in a while, it feels like the weapons have a fairly good selection for you to choose from, and it feels like there's a fairly good balance. you can find something good in each of the weapon categories. Having said that, there is still a bit of a burst rifle / marksman meta, particularly with the Hemlock and the 3030 both being floor loot, and despite nerfs to both weapons, they're still fairly strong, and you can definitely find a lot of people using these two weapons through Season 20. You might also notice more people are using shotguns. The main fact for that is that the digi threats can only be used on shotguns and pistols now, plus the care package EVA 8 is probably one of the strongest weapons this season. It fires so fast and deals a ton of damage, although ironically, because it's so fast, I've noticed it is a little harder for some people to hit their shots. But I find the Prowler is a secretly overpowered weapon, it's out of the care package, and it's really good for those up close fights. It's not top of the weapon meta just yet, but keep a lookout for it, because I feel the meta will evolve and you will see a lot more people using the Prowler as we get deeper into Season 20. And there you have it, that's the summary of the overall meta so far in Season 20 of Apex Legends. And it's supported by a bunch of facts there, so you can see the legend pick rates and the ranked distributions all supporting what I'm saying about the meta. Let's see how it progresses through this season though. I'm pretty sure as people adapt to the new changes, we'll see the meta evolve. Don't forget to like and subscribe, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.